Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today we are doing another makeup look rather than another fashion video. So as you can see, today's lighting is a little bit better than last time's makeup look because my boyfriend was kind enough to get these lights, or one of these, I don't know, what are they called? Ring lights for Christmas this year. So I will be using this a lot more, and hopefully there are a lot more makeup tutorials to come. So since New Year's Eve is right around the corner, I thought that today's video could be more of a New Year's Eve look. So my last makeup tutorial was more natural look. I don't want to say all natural because I use like a million products, but I mean, which makeup tutorial is really natural? Let's be real. This one is a little more glammed up. To be quite honest with you, I don't actually go out that often anymore, rather than in university when I used to go out every single week. I almost had to remind myself like, okay, how do I do a going out look? Because I haven't done one of these like heavy makeup looks in a while. So I really hope you enjoy. I definitely was trying to like scramble a look together because I was like, oh my god, I haven't even used this in such a long time. But I have a lot of cool products to show you in this makeup tutorial. I am so excited. For example, this lip color I am so obsessed with, so stay tuned and see the entire look, or skip down below to the description box if you just want to know what this lip color is. Yeah, so I really hope you enjoy this video, and let's get it started. So to start off, I'm just going to use my NARS Sheer Glow foundation. After putting on my foundation, I'm like, there's my face. Like, this is what I'm used to looking at, not that piece of blob. Okay, setting my face. Also, I am loving this light courtesy of my boyfriend, who got me this for my Christmas present. Thank you. So I hope the lighting is a lot better for you guys. Once again, I'm putting on my Eye Envy product that will make my eyelashes grow super long. For more details, check out my previous makeup tutorial as well as my blog review on it, which I will link in the description box down below. If you haven't gotten this already, you need to get this now. This is magic. So once again, if you want to see in more detail how I put on my foundation and my eyebrows, check out my previous video. I just want to point out one important thing here, which is the fact that I haven't put on my under eye concealer, and I'm actually doing this for a reason. So the reason why I'm not putting it on yet is because we're doing kind of heavier eye makeup look today with a lot of eyeshadow and some glitter. So if it has them falling out, I don't want that. Oops, there goes my phone. Wow, that made me lose my train of thought, stupid phone. Okay, whatever. So what I was trying to say is that if there is any type of fallout on your eyes or like onto here, you can kind of correct it later with your foundation and maybe baking it later. So I just wanted to save that step for a little bit after we have done our eye makeup. Going on with eye makeup, we are going to start off with priming our eyes, and I am using the Urban Decay primer. And I'm also going to put it on the bottom area of my eye this time because we are going to add a little bit of eyeshadow later. So the first eyeshadow palette that I will be using today is the Smashbox Full Exposure eyeshadow palette. And honestly, you guys, if you don't have an eyeshadow palette, or if you're looking to get sort of like an everyday eyeshadow palette, I highly recommend this one or the Naked 2 palette from my last makeup tutorial. But either one of these are amazing. If you're a more neutral type of person, I would recommend this one a little bit more. I had this one in the small compact travel size, and honestly, that was pretty much enough. It was so tiny and the colors are so useful, so I highly recommend, especially the travel size one. I'm going to link that in the description box down below for the travel size one and the full palette as well. So actually, let me zoom this in a little bit so you can see my eyes. Wow, this is a real close up here. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm taking most of your screen wherever you're watching. But okay, so the first color that we're actually gonna go in is, how am I supposed to tell you? Oh, I see, okay. Wow, look at these numbers. Okay, so follow along now, kids. We are going to start with, this is really complicated. Look, I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. This really light color right here, that would be M4. Okay, so we're just gonna do this, and if you watch my last makeup tutorial, this part is no different. You're just gonna go literally all over your eyelid, and if you ask me what the purpose of this, I really can't tell you. There's probably no difference before and after I do this step on my eye. It's more of a security measure. It just makes me feel like I'm doing something. So if you really ask me what this is doing, I can't tell you except that it lays a nice foundation and a nice base on your eye, because this color is not really any different than my natural skin color right now. Okay, so the next part that I'm gonna do, using the same brush, I am going to go in with, I'm gonna guess M3. Oh, there we go, M3. Okay, so we're gonna go with M3, which is this nice pinky color. And once again, okay, I'm going to turn my phone off. Like, I have ADHD and this is really distracting me. All right, we're back. This is just gonna go middle of your lid like this. So you're starting to build a little color. Okay, just a disclaimer, as a makeup user, I'm one of those very risk-adverse makeup people. So you're gonna see a lot of subtle colors kind of building up, because I feel like I can't just do one large dark color and I'm like, whoa, I feel like I need to ease myself into it. So if you're like me, this is the routine for you. So notice how the first one I went like literally all over this entire area. This one just like go where your crease kind of ends. So this is once again with M3. Okay, so once that is done, I'm going to use a different brush and I'm gonna go with M2 here, which is this color right here. I'm really just working my way to the end. And I'm gonna do a little bit tighter in this area. Now, the next thing that we're gonna do is, oh my god, you can see it from the smile on my face, the funnest part of all. So I'm actually using this holiday collection from MAC, and it's a series of pigments right here. I will be taking the English Gilt pigment and we're going to apply this all over the eye. So in order to do this, I'm grabbing a brush that is a little bit like smaller and precise, and I'm using the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Prime Set and Refresh spray, and I'm gonna spray this together. So I've actually, I got a kitchen towel here and I'm just going to spray it on all over, and then I'm pouring the pigment and dipping it in with my brush. If you don't have pigment, that is totally fine. What you can do is you can grab your favorite highlighter or eyeshadow color that has glitter, and all you have to do is wet your brush beforehand. So I suggest using some sort of like primer or setting spray, something like that, rather than just plain water. So using that and then a wet brush, it will completely make your eyeshadow or whatever a lot more opaque and a lot more concentrated. So you don't have to go out and buy pigment if you're watching this video and you're like, I don't have that, because I didn't really have this before either. But what you can do is take eyeshadow or highlighter that you already have and do this exact same step. So just dab it in, make sure to tap it off too, and then you're going to start putting it on the eye. Look at this color. So the shape that I'm creating here, and this isn't that organized or that blended, and that's fine, because we're gonna do something else to it later. But what I'm trying to show you here is that the shape that I'm creating is pretty much this under the crease. Be pretty generous with it, but don't go overboard in terms of the distance that you're putting it on. Okay, so now that you're done with that, you're good to go. I'm just kidding. Okay, so once that is done, now we're going to do the other colors. The next eyeshadow palette that I will be using is another one by Smashbox. This one is the Cherry Smoke eye palette. I don't think they sell this at Sephora anymore, so I actually linked a more similar one down below. So the color that I'm gonna go and put on is this color right over here. It's kind of like a red purplish color. It doesn't actually tell me what color this is, but you get the idea, right? This is what it looks like. So you're just gonna put this in the outer corner of your eye, and this is where you're starting to kind of clean up from your previous eyeshadow, which is the glitter. So I'm just gonna do this on both sides of my eye. And once again, this does not look pretty right now, but that's okay because we're gonna go in and blend it. So just start kind of creating like a cat shape with this. And now blending it in. So after you've done that and you start to blend in, you're actually gonna go and put on another color. So this time I'm gonna be using this color right here, and I'm just gonna use this in between the glitter and the color that I just put down to blend these two colors together. Okay, and now the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a smaller brush and I'm going to use this color right here. And now I'm going to kind of blend in this area and then do also the inner corners at the same time. Okay, so once that is done, I am now going to use this Urban Decay Glide On eye pencil, and this is just gonna kind of close my eyes all together and create a deeper color at the bottom. So this color that I'm using is Rockstar, and this is what it looks like. It's kind of purpley. I don't know what it is with me and purples, but I really like these dark purples. So I'm also actually gonna put on a little bit at the very corner of my eye as well. I'm going to soften it a little bit, so I'm taking this brush that looks like this and I'm just gonna buff it out. There you go, and now it looks more like shadow, but it's going to probably stay on a little bit longer. So to set it, I'm going to go in back with this color using the same brush, and I'm just gonna set this color in. I'm also doing this motion where I'm kind of like dragging it down a little because I want it kind of smoked out. So to look like this. Okay, so at this point the eyeshadow should be done, and now I'm going to finally do the eyeliner portion of the look. So in my last makeup tutorial, I was telling you guys how much I actually like dip brows. So I'm back to using the dip brow because I finally found a brush that is so great with the dip brow, and it is the one by Anastasia. I don't even know if this is actually meant for eyebrows or not. Maybe it is, but it is the 15 brush and it is so great for my dip brow. So once again, this part doesn't have to look organized and neat, and you will see why in a second. So if you didn't watch my last video, honestly, gel liner is the best for monolids because I feel like the intensity is great enough, and also it doesn't smudge as much and it's a lot longer lasting. So if you are a monolid like me, I highly recommend it. Alright, so once that is done, the look is not over yet because I'm going to outline everything to make it even more sharp. So I'm using the Kat Von D tattoo liner, and I'm going to just outline the gel liner because we just wanted it more for intensity. This is the outlining purpose is really just to clean things up. And now, before I actually put on the false lashes, I am finally going to conceal my eyes because I am done with the eyeshadow, and I don't know if you can see from camera, there is actually a little bit of fallout. So what you're going to do is you're gonna first try to like lightly brush it. You don't want it too hard or else you're gonna smudge into a color, but you're just gonna try to brush it away, and now it's kind of cleared the area of my face. So I'm going to finally conceal my eyes. So thankfully I saved this step for last, or else I wouldn't know what to do after I've already baked my face. Since this is a going out look, I will be baking my face, so I'm taking a wet beauty blender and dabbing it into my Laura Mercier translucent powder. This will just help my makeup stay a little bit longer and also the under eye part a little bit brighter. So while that is baking, I will now put on my false lashes. So I forgot to mention, but the false lashes that I'm using are the Ardell false lashes, and they are the Demi Wispies. These are my favorite false lashes at all times. You can buy them on Amazon, or you can also buy them at Walmart. They're super easy to purchase and I love them. They're my favorite eyelashes ever. So now that my false lashes are on and after my face has been baked for a while, I'm just gonna swoop it all off. There you go, and now we're just gonna do the finishing touches, which is just contouring my face. So I actually don't want to do too much to my face, and this is because I'm going to put on a bold red lip color for this look, and I feel like I already have pretty heavy eyes and I don't want to have like a makeup look that's just like so in your face. Oh my god, it's snowing. Anyway, so we're actually gonna just use light bronzer, and this is the Chocolate Soleil that I'm using, just like in my everyday makeup tutorial. I'm just gonna use that lightly to contour my face. Don't forget under the chin or the chin area, this will define your jawline, and then a little at the top. Okay, so once that is done, I'm gonna go with my go-to blush and highlighter palette, which is the Becca with Jaclyn Hill palette. So I'm going to be using both of the highlighter colors. I'm just going to blend it in together. I feel like I should do blush first, but I'm always so excited to get to this highlighting part that I always forget to do it first. Blush, I'm using this color. So for my lip color, I am using the new Fenty lipsticks. I literally just opened it from this box. I tried it in Sephora and I fell in love with it because the color and the pigment is just so perfect and it's so comfortable when you put it on. So I highly recommend this lipstick. I literally just bought it, and it is called, is it called Plush? I don't know. Anyway, this is the color. Oh my god, the packaging is amazing. Look at this. This is my first Fenty product actually, and then look at the engraving on here. Look at the color. Okay, my lips have never looked this plump before. Oh my god, it's the color, I swear to god. I highly recommend this lipstick. This looks amazing. Like it, when you put it on, you're just like, whoa. Like the color, but it's so comfortable. It's still matte, but it's so comfortable. Like I can't stress that enough. The transfer on it, there is still quite like a little bit of transfer. I did wear it for a whole day after trying it on. But the color is pretty long lasting. It's only when you start drinking and eating a lot that it comes off a little bit. Okay, and this is the finished look. I'm just gonna do a little zoom in so you can see how the makeup looks. Okay, so that was the video for today. I really hope you enjoyed this makeup look. Once again, I don't do these heavy looks often, so I kind of like improvised a little bit, and I really hope you enjoy, especially the sparkly part, because that was definitely my favorite part. So if you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, turn on your notifications so you know whenever a video is posted, and don't forget to subscribe. So I will see you all next year. Yay! Oh my god, I love making this joke at the end of the year. But anyway, bye guys! Also, you can't see, but my robe is like really coming apart right now.